Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be doing a beginner and senior-friendly workout. These are moves that anybody can do, but you can always modify if something doesn't feel comfortable to you. It's going to be all standing, so you won't need a mat or anything. I have a mat because I have Brundy, our dog, in the studio with me today, and she's hanging out on the mat for at least for the moment. You will need a set of light hand weights. I would say maybe 1 to 3 pound weights. You can always set them down. If you don't have a set of hand weights, you could also use a couple of water bottles or maybe a couple of cans of soup or something. You will want a chair to hang on to during some of our leg section, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's start out with a warm-up. Let's start out by marching in place. Take some deep breaths in. Great job. Maybe swing those arms a little higher as we start getting warmed up. Let's do some fan arms overhead. So just bring your arms up, out to the side, pulling open that chest, really pressing those hands back and down. Wonderful job. You're doing great. All right, let's go ahead and spread our legs nice and wide. And we're just going to hinge over to one side and then the other. Small bend in that knee as we're warming up those legs and stretching out those inner thighs. If you feel comfortable, bring your arms out to the sides. Sweeping those arms out in front of you. You bend that knee as much as feels comfortable for you. Great job. Wonderful. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Reach your arms overhead. Let's fall all the way forward. Just let your head hang. Feel that lovely stretch in the back of your legs. Walk your hands over to your right leg, reaching your nose to your knee. And over to your left leg. Back to center. Last time, just let your head hang. Yes, that means Brundy has found the squeaker in this toy. Wonderful job. Soften your knees and let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders down and back a couple of times. Oh, it should feel really good. Let's grab our weights and move on to our arm section. I'm going to be standing with my feet just right underneath my shoulders. Shoulders, again, are down and back. Nice long neck. Your abs are in nice and tight. And let's just do a full bicep curl all the way up the front. Again, standing nice and tall. Great work. We've got 10 more. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, There's our last one, but now we're going to do it some more to a 2 count. So we're going to just pause right here at the middle. Right there, up, pause, down, pause. Great work. We're just going to do 5 more of these. And 4. Here's 3. Last 2. And here's our last one. Now bring those arms up right here. Now turn those palms so that they're facing forward and just bring them overhead, right over the top of your head and back down into those goalposts. Up and down and up and down, nice and slow. You can always set your weights down. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you to bring your arms all the way overhead, just do it lower and keep it right here. That's completely fine. Just working those shoulders. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Wonderful job. Put your hands or your weights on your hips like this. So you kind of got like a diamond with your arms around your body. And now your upper arms aren't going to move. All I'm going to do is rotate and take my hands, my weights, and rotate them around and then bring them back down to my hips. So I'm just rotating those arms, keeping those upper arms hopefully as close to the same position. And when you bring them up here, press those weights back. That really engages those upper back muscles, which is what we're trying to focus on with this exercise right here. Pressing those weights back. Great job. We've got 3 more. And 2. And there's our last one. Fantastic. Now we're going to do what I call the zip up. So my right arm is going to just come right up my body and the left arm is going to come straight out in front of me. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to just reverse it and do the other one. So from the side, it looks like this. That weight is just skimming right up the front of your body, very close, and the other one's just coming out straight in front of you. Great job. We've got 10 more. Here's 8. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Now let's get into what we call the skier's tuck. So your knees are bent, you're hinged forward like you're ready to head down a ski slope or something. Don't arch your back or bend it forward. You're just hinging at that waist, keeping that back nice and flat all the way from your neck down to that tailbone. Pull those elbows up nice and high and then straighten those arms. And straighten. And straighten. Keep those elbows high. Yep, that toy is just, destroyed, but she's found a squeaker now, so that's going to keep things exciting for a little while. And straighten. Straighten. Great work. Again, you can always set your weights down if this doesn't feel comfortable to have them. You're still going to get a good workout just doing these arm motions without weights. We're halfway there. We've got 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Wonderful job. Go ahead and set those weights down. Let's stretch out those arms. Should feel really good in that shoulder. Pull that elbow back over the top of your head. Wonderful. Switch sides. And let's pull that elbow back. As you're pulling that elbow back, it's just like you're reaching it down the back of your back. All right, let's go ahead and move on to work on our lower body. We're going to start out with some calf raises. So just face your chair, standing nice and tall. Always think about that posture. Abdominals pulled in, your tummy in, shoulders down, nice long neck. And then we're just going to pop up onto those toes and come back down. Up onto those toes and back down. As high as you can get on those toes. If you feel comfortable, you can always take your hands off of that chair. If not, that's completely fine. Keep hanging on to that chair. This is just a little more challenge for your balance and all those little muscles in the bottom of your feet as you're raising up onto those toes. You do what works for you. No need to do this fast. You do it at your own pace. All those little muscles in the bottom of your feet are working. Your calves are working. Great job. Let's do 4, 3, 2. On our last one, let's just stay up high on those toes. Stay up here with me. Let's count to 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Oh, wow. I can feel that in my calves. Woo. Give those legs a quick shake. And just for fun, we're going to do that one more time. All right, here we go. It's up, up, up. Great job. Halfway there. We've got 6, 5, 4. Last 2. Here's our last one. Stay up on those toes if you can. Count to 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Oh my. So good for us. Oh, stretch out that leg, straightening that leg behind you. I got to be honest, I actually don't know where this dog toy came from, which is a little concerning. I'm thinking it's probably the neighbor to the right of us. They've got a nice dog, but switch legs, not nearly as rambunctious as Brundy is. And that dog hangs on to toys forever. Brundy destroys toys in minutes, as you can see. Excellent. We're going to go on and start working these outer sides of our legs. So I'm going to go ahead and shift my chair over so you can see me. I'm going to bring my toe out in front of me, touch it to the side, and then touch it behind me. And I'm just going to reverse that. Call this the rainbow. So touch it in front, touch to the side, and touch back. Perfect. You can drag that toe. You can lift it. You do what works for you. Just moving it around is engaging those hip muscles, those glutes, even that quad. We've got 3 more circles or half circles to do. And here's our last one that we're going to do. Oops, kind of missed that one. Now, bring it out in front of you. Little leg lift for 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You decide how high you want to lift it. Here's 7 and 8. Wonderful. Bring it to the side. We're going to do the same thing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now bring it back. Doesn't need to be straight behind you, maybe just a little out to the side. I'm going to be lifting it back there. Try not to hunch forward too much and try not to bend. You just want to be lifting right here from this glute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little move. 6, 7, and 8. Oh, fantastic job. This hip deserves a stretch. You can either do this standing up, crossing your ankle over that other knee and bending down, or you can do this sitting in your chair. I'll show you that just so that you can see that as an option. Just cross that ankle and hinge forward like this. Oh, that should feel really, really good in that hip. Take some deep breaths while you're in this stretch. And try not to think about just hunching forward. Think about bending from your waist and just bringing your chest, your whole body, folding it in half. But try not to round your back while you're doing this. Oh, that should feel fabulous in that hip. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and do that other side. Oh, wow. Yep, that toy is just not designed for Brundy. We generally buy her leather toys because they might last at least a few days anyway. All right, same thing on this side. We're going to do that toe touch. Rainbow from front, side, and back. Here we go. Great job. Halfway there, we've got 5 more. Here's 4. Last 2. And here's our last 1. All right, have that leg in front of you. Make sure that standing leg is not locked out, by the way. You want that knee to be slightly soft, and then just lift, 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 lift for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. 8 out to the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job. Now bring that leg back. Again, it's not straight behind you. It's out to the side just a little, hanging onto that chair. Try not to hinge forward, and lift. Lift. Really working that glute muscle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, wonderful job. Again, you can sit in your chair for that stretch, or you can stand, crossing that ankle over your knee and bending forward at that knee. Oh, whew. That feels so good in that hip. Take some deep breaths in through your nose, down into your belly. Wonderful. All right, the next thing we're going to do for our legs is a squat. So with this squat, you have lots of options. A squat means your tushy is going out behind you like you're sitting in a chair. You're not just bending over, you're really thinking about sitting your tushy back like you're going to sit down into a chair. You decide how far down you want to come, Most important is don't arch your back and don't try not to lean forward. Think about your weight being in your heels. Your toes should be able to wiggle as you come down and up. You decide how far down you want to come. Maybe it's just a little ways. That's completely fine. Come down as far as you can. Bring those arms out in front of you if you need to, just for that counterbalance. Again, you should be able to wiggle your toes. If you need to hang onto your chair, completely fine. If not, you can go ahead and let go of it as we come down and up and down and up. This is one of the most functional exercises you can do because this is the kind of motion we do every day, right? Getting up and out of a chair, off the toilet, out of your car, so many things. So really keeping these leg muscles strong so you're capable of doing this, really important. Keep those abs in tight, try not to arch your back, and up. Great work. We've got 8, 7. You can always take a break if you need to. Last 5. Come as low as your knees will let you. 4, 3, 2. And there's our last one. Oh. Stand up nice and tall for a second. Take a couple of deep breaths. We're going to do one more set of those, but we're going to add on a move to it. So we're going to come down into that squat, stand up, raise one knee. Come down into that squat, stand up, raise the other knee. All right, we'll do 8 of them on each side. Squat down, raise that knee. Squat down, raise that knee. Raising that knee up works that leg, but it also works this core, which is super important to work these muscles as well. Raise that knee. You decide how high you want to raise that knee. It's completely up to you. And again, how deep you want to go into that squat. Kind of lost count. So I'm going to say we have 3, 3, 2, 2, and here's our last one on both sides. Oh, great job. Whew. Take a quick break if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and grab my ankle. Pull that foot back for a nice stretch of that quad muscle. Whew, nice work. Again, take nice deep breaths. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and stretch that other side. Standing nice and tall. Try and pull that knee back if you can. That really maximizes that stretch. Wonderful. The last thing we're going to do is some stretches for our abdominals. We did a little bit of that with bringing those knees up, but we're going to do a little bit more. And you can completely do this with weights or not. It's completely up to you. Stand nice and tall, roll those shoulders back, and then we're just going to reach down our left side with that weight. If you want to put 2 weights in that hand, maximize that. You can, or you can do no weights at all. Make sure you're truly doing a side bend, not bending forward or anything. Great. We've got 6, 5, 4, last 2, and there's our last one on that side. Let's go ahead and do that other side. Again, you decide whether or not you want to have those weights in your hand or not. Reach, reach. Nice and slow. Last 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Now hands are in your, or weights are in your hands, one in each hand, and you're just going to bring that arm up and bring it across. Bring it up, bring it across. Wonderful job. We've got 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Let's go and do that other side. It's raise it up, bring it across, right out there by your hip with that weight. Great work. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Oh, fantastic. Let's go ahead and sit down in our chair. Just sit and cross your legs, just like you're sitting in a chair talking with someone. And now I want you to just grab your chair and turn and look over that chair. You can put your hand on that knee for a nice twist of your spine. Think about raising up. Try not to hunch down while you're doing this. Think about somebody growing you tall, keeping that spine nice and long. Oh, back to center. Cross that leg the other way. Twist the other direction. Wonderful. Back to center. Now just put your hand down to your side. Take the other one and reach it over the top of your head for a nice side stretch. You deserve that after all that twisting we did. Working those lats. Deep breaths down into your belly. Wonderful. Slowly come back up to center. Let's reach that other direction. Excellent. Oh, Brundy, I don't want that. Sit up nice and tall in that chair, and then just drop your ear down to that shoulder. Try to kind of tuck your chin just a little bit. Really helps deepen that stretch in those neck muscles. Yep, she really wants me to play with her. Oh, that feels so good. Drop your head forward. And then let's drop it to the other side, reaching that ear to that shoulder. Try to pull this arm down, the shoulder down if you can. And back to center. One last big fan with our arms up overhead. Breathing in. One more time. Wonderful job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love it if you would leave me a comment and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, please do. I would so appreciate it. That'll help me grow my channel and get more of these out to more people like you that want to have them be part of their fitness journey. Thank you so much again for joining Brundy and I. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you at another class soon. Have a great rest of your day.